Very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, look through. We're going to 54 right here.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Check 52.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Prescott. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Left side to Lamb. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw is Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared that...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Elliott. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The give is to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Slant.
Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check, check, check. Show it up. Show it up. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 24, check 24. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And down inside the 15 he goes. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Patterson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cordero Patterson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, Fields. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down throw. Fields gonna let one fly for Robinson. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Quick dash. Go, go. Under. He's mine. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check 31, check 31.
Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A final shot before the break. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They'll run with Elliott. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Off the play fake, Prescott. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he works free. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the third quarter. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Patterson on the carry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Second and 10. Here's Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They run. Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 4th down, Fields.
That's complete to Robinson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Fields on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Again, Fields. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They snap it to Fields. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Fields gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Draw play, Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.